Today, we will be talking about equal employment. This presentation was completed by Deja Brooks and myself, Savannah Merlis. Introduction. What is equal employment? Equal employment opportunity is a government policy that requires that employers do not discriminate against employees and job applicants based upon certain characteristics such as age, race, color, creed, sex, religion, and disability. Understanding the importance of equal employment allows for a workforce to be respected and have the same equal opportunities for all employees. Purpose and audience. The purpose of this training session on equal employment is to get informative knowledge to all employees on the standards and laws in addition to new hire orientation. This training session requires for all new employees to participate in the equal employment training. No expectations. Knowing how to use equal employment in the workforce, it is important to 1. Work together and collaborate as a diverse team. Next, it helps understand the baseline of acceptable behavior, which is important considering the vast array of lifestyles, values, and attitudes individuals have. EEO helps practice individuals feel like they are being treated fairly and equally, which increases satisfaction within their employer. Make sure that all employees feel worthy and confident to contribute to all things in the workplace. Advantages. Appraise people based on ability, and you can maximize your staff's potential. Having many different cultures to help one another. Diversify matters to many people. Having a team that treats everyone equally. Deliver and boost the company's reputation with equal recognition. Disadvantages. Lack communication in the positive way. Standards of polite behavior, offending other employees, as well as employees forming cliques and avoiding other groups. Training session. Key focus points. Like we mentioned before, it is important to have equal employment practices in the workplace. We need to avoid discrimination. According to the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, discrimination is treating someone differently based on race, color, religion, sex, or gender, national origin, disability, as well as age. We need to make sure that all employees comprehend their rights in the workplace. Next, it's time to go over company policies concerning equal employment. It is important to give handouts or access to online resources. After that, we will go over the process of how to report discrimination or unequal practices if you are a victim or if you see discrimination happening to another employee. We need to harp on the importance of privacy when it comes to discrimination in the workplace. Lastly, go over the company's policy concerning what repercussions will occur if one is discriminating fellow employees. Since we now have a comprehension of discrimination and resources available to combat unequal employment practices, we can now see how we can apply the ADDIE model to our topic of unequal employment. First, we want to analyze the organization we will be training. This will determine the way the training process occurs. Two other factors that need to be observed before a program is designed is the person as well as the task. The best person suitable to convey the message needs to be selected, and the task at hand is conveying to their employees their rights and resources to avoid discrimination resulting in unequal employment. When designing the program, it is important to create the perfect learning environment. This is completed by learning objectives, meaningful material, practice, feedback, community of learning, modeling, and program administration. All factors are necessary to create the perfect training design for your company. The next step we need to follow in the ADDIE model is development. For this step, it will be important to emphasize the learning outcomes we look to achieve in order to prevent unequal employment. In order to effectively do so, we need to be cost-effective and put the perfect evaluation design in place. The last two steps in this model is implementation and evaluation. Implementation means we have considered all the necessary factors and are now ready to select the training method most suitable for the company. This can be delivered in the traditional manner as well as in an e-learning method. Lastly, once the program has started, we need to evaluate the results and confirm they are indeed the results we originally desired. For the teamwork portion of this presentation, in completing this project, we had a total of 3 group members contribute. Deja, myself, Savannah, and Jennifer contributed well in both communication skills and their part of the group paper. As time went on, and due to certain circumstances, myself, Savannah, and Deja completed the PowerPoint by ourselves. In addition, myself and Deja gave our 100% effort in completing the presentation with the best intentions. Thank you for listening to our presentation over equal employment.